Let me go to, there's a line 888-7753-773. Let me go to a first time caller, Arthur out of Virginia. Arthur, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Thank you, Jesse, and I apologize for intruding on Women Monday. I didn't realize it was that. But
No, Monday's fine. I
um,
take all calls, but we take the ladies' call first Mondays.
okay. Well, this has to do with a woman, so we'll see. But so my question is, it's kind of a debate with my little brother. So he's getting married, and he's not taking the woman's last name, but he's thinking about hyphenating his last name. So I've heard you one time give a list of things that were beta male stuff, and I told him that might be a beta male thing to do. So I wanted to call you and get your opinion on it.
Well, definitely it's weak, it's pathetic. It goes against the order of God because the man is should become the head of his wife, and his wife
Uh-huh.
he should be bringing his wife into his world instead of going into her world. And by him doing that, he's going into her world, which is going right into hell. And the only thing that he will catch is hell. And so will his wife because he has taken on her identity. It's it's
Okay.
it's definitely beta. Not only is it beta, it's evil,
Okay.
and
Okay.
he will suffer for it.
Okay. Okay. What do you think that looks like if he does take your last name? You said just suffer. What do you think that looks like?
He gonna be miserable. She gonna be miserable. He gonna hate her. He gonna hate. She gonna hate him. And if they make children, the children gonna hate them. And it'll just be nothing but evil. There will be no love because the man has taken on the woman's role. He's the beta, right? He's a mama's boy. And mama's boys cannot, do not, will not ever, ever, ever make for good husbands and fathers.
Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Well, I see. Now let
It's
me ask
not,
this because
there's
I don't know.
nothing
Go ahead.
he can do or she can do to make it work. If
Okay.
he's starting out wrong, he going into the woman's world. And every time the man listens to the woman, he suffers.
Okay. Okay. Well, so here's one situation that I thought might work. I don't know. This could be. I don't know if this is right, but basically, so if his name is the last one, does that make a difference at all? Like if it's her
The
name
man
and
should
then
not
his.
be taking on the woman's name, period. And he
Okay.
should not marry a woman who will not give up her last name and take on his name.
Okay.
You're gonna go all the way in, or you're not gonna, or you're just gonna be all the way in hell. He shouldn't take on
Okay.
her name, period, and he should not allow her to keep her last name. If he does
Mhm.
that, it would not. If she keep her last name and take on his whatever, keep her, however stupid they do it, the man is just going to be miserable. And the woman going to be miserable too because they have not done it the right way. They're still in hell trying to call it heaven.
Okay. Okay. All right. I apologize if it seems like I'm dodging things, but let me ask this then. If okay, so forget the hyphenating. What if it was just her name, her last name as her middle name, and then then
He
his last
he
name?
should not
So
take on her nothing. Period.
okay. Okay. Okay.
I just
I
told you
got
that
you.
he should because he's taking on the woman's name. He's taking on hell, and there's no women don't have happiness. They have a false happiness, but that's not peace, right? And your brother, if what you're saying is true, if he's taking on any part of the woman's name, he's staying in hell right where she is.
Okay. Fair enough.
Why would he even think of something like that?
Well, I think it's just because she likes her last name. I don't. I honestly didn't get that deep with him about why. I guess I probably should have done that before calling, but I think. But he said she just likes her last name. So
Well, then, if he likes her last name, don't marry her. Let her keep her last name.
that's true. I got okay. That makes
You
sense.
said he like her last name.
No, no, she likes her last name.
Well, then
Like,
tell her he's not taking it on, and she's gonna have to dump it. And if she's unwilling to dump it, then don't marry her because he's about to marry a woman that's not going to follow him, that's not going to obey him. And a woman that will not obey you is nothing but trouble.
Okay. Okay. I got you.
What do you think about all
Well, I
that?
appreciate. What's that? Well, let's see. I'll say when I got married, my wife took my last name, so that's how I would do it. So I honestly, I'm not 100% sure that I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, I'm not really sure that it's 100% like a do or die type situation. That's where I'm not totally understanding, I would say.
What do you mean by do or die situation?
Like I could see where, if I could see there could be a situation where a woman wouldn't want to give up her last name, and it could be for bad reasons, but maybe I could see it that maybe it's not for bad reasons. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe there could be good or bad reasons behind
There's
it.
never a good reason for a man to take up a woman's name.
Okay.
Never a good reason. There's not. You can't even create a good reason.
Okay. Okay. All right.
No such thing as a good reason for a man. When a man marries a woman, she should come into his world. And that man should take his wife far away from her family and his family and start his own family. And if a man is taking on any aspect of the woman's last name or name, and if she is refusing to drop her name and take on his name, it's just pure hell. You're getting married in hell, and it ain't going to work.
Okay. Okay, I see.
Because it's not the order of life. It's not the natural order of God. So it's not going to work.
Okay. All right. I did have a question. Is this the podcast or the radio show? Can I find this like to send to him? Send him what we talked about.
Yeah. How?
I mean,
how can he? I'm asking the staff right now. What can?
Hey, Arthur. Yeah, this episode will be up on the YouTube channel afterwards. You can find every way to watch the show on jesseleepeterson.com/show. But wherever you're probably watching it already, either Rumble, YouTube, the today's episode will be up with today's date.
Okay. I've seen some of them clipped, but it's not going to be clipped.
You mean on the YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to the live section and you'll find today's episode.
He said he been seeing on clips. Will this be on a clip?
Well, that'll be up to the clip maker. We'll see.
But
okay.
but
it will be in the live show for sure.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Do you know how to find the live show?
Is it just on YouTube?
Correct, in the live section.
Yeah.
As opposed to the video section.
JesseleePeterson.com.
Okay, I appreciate it.
All right. Does your wife obey you?
I believe so. Yeah.
Does your wife obey you?
Yes, she does.
All right. If your brother take on his wife, any aspect of his wife's last name, or if he doesn't make her drop her total name and take his name, she ain't never going to obey him. It ain't going to happen. It's just going to be hell.
Okay. All right.
He's not supposed to go into her world because the woman's world is evil since Satan is the woman's God.
Oh.
The God above is the man's God, and the God below is the woman's God.
I've heard that before.
Do you believe it?
No, I don't. To be honest with you.
You don't believe that the God below is the woman's God?
No, I don't believe that.
Why don't you believe that?
Well, I think just plainly because when I study the Bible, I don't really see that.
You don't?
I've heard I've heard your explanation of it. I don't think it sounds right to me.
And what were my explanation of it?
So I've heard. So going back to the Garden of Eden, I've heard you explain the whole thing where essentially like the woman obeyed the snake over her husband.
Yeah.
And so I think that you do read a little bit into the text when you say that. I think they both disobeyed God. But,
so did the woman disobey her husband and obey the devil?
Yes, she did. Oh well,
And
actually, so that's.
and did the man disobey his father and obeyed the woman?
I think that's part of it. Yeah, I do think it's part of it.
No, I'm just asking you, did the man disobey his father and listen to the woman?
No, I don't think so.
So
I don't think
Adam did not disobey his father and listen to his wife?
No, I think he disobeyed his father and listened to the snake. I think that's what it is.
Did the Bible say he listened to the snake, or did it say he listened to the woman?
Well, it said she turned her. What does it say? It says she turned to her husband, and I forget exactly what it says.
Did God say to Adam, because you obeyed the snake, or did he say because you obeyed the woman?
I'm sorry, I don't have it pulled up.
You already know what it says, man. You just want to admit it. You already know that scripture. It says to the woman, because you disobeyed your husband and listened to the serpent, you shall suffer. And childbirth and all that stuff, right? And the snake became her God. The snake became her God. And God said to the man, because you listened to the woman, you're going to suffer. And the woman became his God. Is that true or not?
I would say that technically the words you're saying are true, but I don't think that's the whole
So
picture.
if technically the word is true, why are you doubting it?
Well, it's just like I could say, like if somebody says something but they say it sarcastically, you have to take in the context of the whole situation. So the words you're saying are not necessarily true. So
what part of what I said is not true? Let's do it real fast because I got to run. Did the man, did Adam, listen to the woman?
Let's see. Adam did listen to the woman. It does say that.
And did the man suffer as a result of listening to the woman?
Yes, he did.
And did the woman listen to the serpent?
Yes, she did.
And did the woman suffer as a result of listening to the serpent?
Oh yeah. That's all right.
So then why are you not understanding that?
Well, I get that. That all makes sense. Just...
Why are you trying to disagree with that then? It's clear what happened. You're trying to say it didn't happen.
No, that's good. I'm with you on there. I like what you're saying there is good. It's just the thing is saying I've heard you say like because of that now Satan's her daddy and now Mama's his dad, Mama's his God, all that stuff.
But it is when the woman listened to the serpent, did the serpent become her God?
Yes.
And when the man listened to the woman, did the woman become his God?
No. That's why I say no.
And why do you say why do you say no?
Because I believe, even though he did obey, that was what he got in trouble for, obeying the woman, but it's ultimately he disobeyed God because God told him.
What did God say? Because you disobeyed me, or did he say because you listened to the woman?
Well, yeah, he said because you listened to the woman, but I don't think you could say...
Why you don't want to accept that? Since God said it, why do you don't want to accept it?
Well, I know God did say that.
But why can't you just accept that, knowing that God said it?
Well, because if you look anywhere else in the Bible, we don't get to say that, this person made me do it. Like, we are ultimately responsible before God for our sins.
So you're saying God should not have said, because you listened to the woman or because you listened to the serpent? God said that.
No. No, God said, God is always right.
So why can't you just accept that then?
Well, like if I disobey my mother...
We're not talking about your mama.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Why can't you accept what God said?
No, I do. I told you I do accept that.
But you try to wash it away and add something to it.
Well, I think it's just because I really think it's just because I do believe if you disobey somebody you're supposed to obey, you ultimately disobey God as well. You disobey both of them. So yes,
that's not true. You can disobey your mama and disobey God. What are you talking about? What the?
Well, I mean, if they're telling you to do something that goes against what God said, yeah.
And your mama don't even know what goes against what God said.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I know what you're saying.
She wouldn't know it if it slapped her in the face. But why can't you accept what God said? That's what I'm not understanding. What
Well-
would happen if you saw and admitted that your wife, God, is Satan?
Wait, what was the question? What will happen if I admit it?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, if I believed it was true and admitted it, I guess I would believe that.
Well, why can't you
Yeah.
believe it's true if God said it?
Well, I really don't think that's the full picture. Like, I'm not trying to dodge it. I just
So
don't
you
think
saying
that's
that
the
God
story.
did not give you the full picture?
No, it's in the Bible. Yeah, it is.
Well, how much of a picture do you need then?
Well, I mean, I don't know. If you give me one statement, I'm not going to make a whole theology around it. You got to look at everything.
What else there to look at? What the? Thank you for your call, man. Call me again, Arthur.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy. I got to take a quick break. One line open, 888-77-JESSE. Back in a moment.